right, welcome back to episode 2, The Journey with Capital Prep. This next 2 weeks is very big for the program. We got our first game versus Amistad home. We got some kids starting out for the first time. We got some kids coming back trying to show what they've learned over the summer. Kids get a chance to play with some other kids beside themselves. So with that, we do a picture day. Have the kids come in, get their numbers, uniforms. They do their Facebook, Instagram photos. Try to make this an experience for the kids. They get done wine, show their personalities to each other. Get those bonds and kinships that last past basketball, because that's what this is all about. It's making those relationships that go beyond this. Yeah, this is a classroom we use too during the week as a study hall for the kids to get extra work done after school. Because school is, the most important thing in all this. That's going to take them a lot farther than this basketball will. But again, man, they're kids, man. They want to have fun, so we try to do that, liven up the moment.
That's where I get irritated, so we've done that. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is that is what we've done already. We got to be locked in, man, for what we're doing. All right?
My name's Dante Smith. I'm the freshman coach here at Capital Prep. So I'm going into my 5th season as a coach. I also was a player here. I played with the team since our first year. I played for 4 years, a lot of JV, played some varsity, and basically, was just a shooter and a learner. Kind of learned the plays, learned everything I needed to do to be part of the team, and now I'm here teaching it and giving it back to the kids at the school.
My name is Coach Levi Gillespie. I'm the head boys basketball coach here at Capital Prep. I've been here for 11 years. The big part of our basketball team is that we base it on structure and discipline and being able to be able to execute, especially when times get tough and then the situations you deal with throughout the season. So early in the season we had some issues with guys showing up late for academic center, guys showing up late for study hall. Guys aren't being prepared for the things that we have for them. So we had to deal with some of those issues. Instead of calling it punishment, we call it reward.
Day 2, we back at it. This is the type of punishment that gives back. Stronger thighs, stronger legs. Find out who work hard here, that's all. Try to reward hard work too. We're gonna reward the people that work hard. Don't worry about it, you get a reward. You get to play a lot, shoot jump shots in the game. You'll be in shape too, you'll be able to run fast.
And we feel like, in our program, the reward is that you get character building. So you build. You're able to build on some of those things where they need it. So it strengthens them instead of weakens them in a sense.
Well, for a lot of kids, this is just new. I don't think they have ever, whether they're freshmen or they're sophomores or this is their like upperclassmen, it's their first time at Capital Prep. This is new for them. I'm pretty sure they've never been asked to do the things that we asked them to do at any basketball program they've been in. Whether that means making sprints, holding themselves accountable in the classroom, as far as, what they're supposed to be doing in school, what they're not supposed to be doing, because, what a lot of these guys don't realize is when they get in trouble or when they don't make the sprints, even when you don't think somebody's watching, someone's watching.
Roderick, stop playing around.
There are 2 abilities we like the kids leave the program with. They have nothing to do with running or jumping. They're responsibility and accountability.
What we're trying to do is, we're trying to have as closely as possible a college-ready program, as we can have. Capital Preparatory Magnet School prides itself on being college prep, and we try to do that in our sports program also. So a typical day is, a student arrives at school at 7 o'clock. We have an early day. They go through their regular routine throughout the throughout the school day. At the end of school, all of our athletes that play basketball attend academic center after school where they get extra help with the teachers that's built into the program that we have here. The other thing that we do after academic center is we have some study hall time where as a team we all get together in a classroom. Some of that time is spent, of course, doing work, and then we get a chance to talk about some social issues at times. Talk about things that happen throughout the day.
Because in life you're held accountable for your actions. So that was new for a lot of guys. First 2 weeks, you think you could kind of just stroll in and play basketball. So that was a wake-up call. Now they know what this is about. They know they gotta do certain things to last. And if they want to play, they gotta, one, hold themselves accountable, and two, they gotta work hard. And I think that's where we're at now.
The other thing that we do again is to try to be as closely resemble a college program as possible. Is we do a picture day. We take snapshots of the kids, the student athletes. We try to focus on doing all those things that they would do if they win and if they move on to the next level. So we try on uniforms. We take pictures. We're putting together a little video, an intro video, this year, what we do as part of the process is we walk through every aspect. So our expectation is that we're going to show you everything you need to do in order to be successful. That includes how to go into games, so we simulate what a game experience is like.
There are a few guys. Keanu, he looks interesting. He's already fast as it is, so everything probably already goes slow to him. So I think he's one of those guys that are going to stand out. Of course, Kobe, Isaiah, they look really good. But even some of these guys who are already on JV, I'm excited to see Solomon play. I don't think Solomon realizes he could be pretty good. He's stepping up as a leader in practice amongst the JV players. And he's doing the right things to get better and to take that next step. And then we got some sophomore guys who came back. Kobe's very athletic. I think he could be a good player. He still needs to work hard. And it starts in the game. It starts by seeing, what can I do better after every game? And, it's going to start there. I'm excited to see all of that. It's a fun process watching these kids develop, moving on. So
we have, some veteran players. One of the captains, Roderick Henderson, he's been in the program 4 years. Every year he's gotten better. This year he's a senior captain. We're expecting a lot of him. He has a lot of the leadership qualities that we've been developing in him over time, and we expect him to be a good and valued leader. The other two guys that we have that are also captains are Andrew and Andre, two twins on the team. Again, they've been here since their freshman year, and they've developed within the program. We have Tylen Robinson, who's a sophomore this year. He had a lot of ups and downs, on the basketball court. As a freshman, learning to play at the high school level. He got thrown into a big role on the team because we had injuries last year to our point guard. We also have Davon Jones. He's been a work in progress. He's been improving. The more time he gets on the court, the more he's improved. Last year he had problems and he struggled a little bit making sprints. This year, he's making all the sprints.
Wait, Devon, you gotta be on him. You gotta be closer. Crossover. Next. Come on, next. Cut him off. Try to cut him off. One dribble. Hey, wait. Stop. What I say? Cut him off.
We have a number of other guys. We have a couple juniors who I think will contribute. We have Antonio Rodriguez. He'll be a shooter for us. He's improved his game a lot. He's not big in stature, but I think skill-wise he's improved a whole lot, and he's developed and worked on his jump shot. We have Jaden Morris, who's a sophomore. Another guy who he played freshman last year. He never really had an opportunity to play at the varsity level based on the guys who were before him, but it looks like he'll be able to contribute this year. We have Jeremiah Taylor. Jeremiah Taylor is a sophomore, decent athleticism, really good kid, excellent student, and I think he can contribute a lot on the basketball court with his speed. He has good size, so we have a lot of contributions that we expect from a lot of our players. We have a new guy this year, Tyler Oney. He's big and physical, so I think he'll help a lot, rebounding and playing in the post. And then we have a freshman core of 3 guys. One is Keanu Figueroa, who handles the ball, and I think he'll be good, as he learns the pace of the varsity game. We also have Isaiah Ferguson. Again, he's a freshman, so he's learning the pace of the game, and we're hoping that he can contribute down the road. Kobe Anderson. So Kobe is pretty athletic, pretty tough kid. Again, as a freshman, he's getting a chance and opportunity to be on the varsity roster, early, to see what he can do, and I think that he has a lot of promise. Okay, we doing it. All right, listen. Again, do what you're supposed to do. All right. I think y'all freshmen are tired of doing that. No? Because if not, we can do that after practice, all the practice. All right. Any questions?
No, coach.
All right. We're all set, right? We might be able to get in tomorrow a little earlier, so we can probably work on some individual stuff for people who need some extra work, or we can get some of the whatever discipline issues we have out early, so it don't affect practice. All right. Team on 3, 1, 2, 3. Denzel Dunn, he's a senior. Denzel has had a long and strange path to his senior year. He was on the team as a freshman, wasn't on the team as a sophomore. He tried to struggle and fight to get minutes. Now he's a senior. He's looking to contribute. He's done some things in the off season to try to improve his game. So the expectation from Denzel was that he tried to do all the little things that'll help us: box out, rebound, play tough defense. Sort of give his all to help us be the team that I know we could be. Dean Jones, he's a sophomore. Dean had some opportunities last year. He started a few games. He got injured late in the season, so we didn't have him for the playoff run. Again, at the start of this season, he's again injured, so we're expecting big things when he comes back. He has a higher IQ now. He's worked on his skills and developed his skills to improve as a player. So we're expecting him when he's back healthy. We have 2 seniors. One senior who played as a freshman, and he's returning to us now as a senior. We're expecting him to be aggressive and tough and play hard, and that's Devon Massey. So we're expecting him to he's already given us an edge as a team in practice, making practice as tough as possible for the other guys.
I'm really excited to see that first game. Practice is great, but there's nothing like the game. There's nothing like the test. So most importantly, I'm just interested to see how these young guys react. We got a lot of JV guys, but we got a lot of freshmen. We got a lot of sophomores who not only are playing their first JV game, but possibly could be playing their first varsity game. So it's going to be exciting to see how they react to that change of speed. It's different from playing 8th grade AAU with like 12, 13-year-olds, or even playing at the park. The whole pace of the game, everything goes by so much faster. So I'm just excited to see how those guys adjust to that, and seeing who's going to be the guy that just fits in natural, who looks like he's been playing this for a long time. Look like they've been on varsity before. So.
And pretty much what I expect is I expect effort at this point. I know that we've had a couple weeks of practice. Guys coming off football and other sports, because we're a 2-sport school. So I'm expecting us to be a little rusty, but at the very least, what I want to see is guys playing hard. Guys, they'll make some mistakes trying to learn all the things that we had to put in place before this game. But effort is key. We want to box out. We want to rebound. We want to defend. We've had practice and we worked on some of the fundamental skill things, but it's only been a couple weeks, so I don't know if we'll have a great scoring output, but my expectation is that effort-wise, we play every minute that we're on the court, and we're trying our best.
better not miss it. Oh, snap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That was on me. That was on me. I made decisions I shouldn't have. But I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all. I believe everybody can contribute when the time is right. I just picked the wrong time. So that one I own. Alright? But what y'all own is, we still have a problem with doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. So last game we had Robert go off the handle and do some crazy stuff. Then this man right here just, now I'm gonna tell you what I like. I like that we were down, we fought back, we played hard, we got steals and turnovers, and then we were ready for the moment. We made play after play after play. Thanks. Including the big three, play after play after play. Then, when the pressure went on, when the pressure started getting to us, then we reverted back to who we are. No, I'm saying we got worse. Oh. Yesterday, I was like, I got some guys who's gonna fight for us. Today, there was no fight in us. Toward the end of the game, it was just, I mean, you know, and that's what Antonio said. What did you say in the beginning? You know, underestimated. And then they just took advantage of us. That tells a lot about us. We still don't do our jobs. I'm putting guys in, y'all don't know what to do. Y'all don't ask. Y'all don't box out, y'all don't rebound. You know, you make a shot and you jog down like we're up 30 and we're down 25. Y'all just don't understand. And the calls are bad, but at that point I'm like, I don't even care. Because we shouldn't be in that situation. We're probably gonna get down in the varsity game to about 6, 7 man, maybe 8 man rotation. The rest of y'all guys are gonna have to, you know, get your game up in JV and earn it. Because it's not working. Right now it's not working.